Alright, so check it out. This right here is the Blackfeather Woodsman. It's made of 1/8 inch 01 tool steel. It's got a 90-degree spine, Scandivex grind. It's an overall length of 9 1/4 inches, with the handle here being 4 and almost 5 inches. The blade length is 4 3/8. This here I've been carrying around for about 3 months, and I have to say it is one of those knives that I have just fell in love with. The lines on this thing are absolutely smooth. You can see that for yourself. I put this lanyard on here because a friend of mine lost his knife and he had a green lanyard, and now he switched everything to orange. So I went ahead and did the same thing. It's a cross between the Skookum Bushtool and the Woodlore. You can see here this is the Bushtool profile. Absolutely gorgeous. So like I was saying earlier, this knife reminds me a lot of my diving sparrow. Just a lot smaller. And when I say a lot, it's not terribly smaller, but my other one is a lot thicker, a lot longer, a lot beefier. This one here, the handle is just a dream, absolute dream. You can kind of see here. And you can see that I've used this a lot. I mean, the patina on this thing is already, it's the only knife that I've carried since I've gotten it, and that was back late July, early August, I believe, something like that. And today is the very end. It's like the 30th of October, I believe. But you're gonna want to see this thing for yourself, I'm sure. I've touched this knife up only once, and when I say touched it up, I just threw it on the strop. This thing is a hog. I mean, this thing will hog off material if you want it to. It'll bite deep. You can see I just pretty much almost took that chunk off. It pretty much does what you want it to do. It has been, honestly, I'll tell you what, it's the only knife I want to carry anymore, and I got a brand new one that I just bought before I got this one. The brand new one happens to be the LT Wright Genesis, and I'll tell you what, I just honestly don't want to carry anything any different. As far as the handles go, just to make a note here, I know he carries it in 3 different colors that I know of. It's this natural here, black and a green, if I remember right. But his work has come a long way. I would recommend him to anybody. Absolutely. Now I'd put his work up against anybody else, and I've said that to many people. Just one of those things. Used this knife in the kitchen. One of the first pictures that I took with this actually was when I was processing for salsa, and it works great in there as well. I like how this knife has this belly right here. This belly is one of those things that some people like and some people don't. Most people, I think maybe they don't quite understand the belly on knives. The belly will help you in your curls, for making curls. So when you're making curls on a stick, if you tilt the knife back, so you can kind of see here, at this angle, the curls will always go off that side. And if you curl the knife this way, the curls will always go off that side. So when you have a belly, the belly actually will help with those curls. I don't know if that makes any sense. This knife does beautifully. And it does it effortlessly. I keep thinking there's going to end up being like an elk over there. Probably not with me talking, right? Earlier we seen some moose tracks, and that was wonderful. This knife I've done, I can't tell you how many bow drill sets I've done with this. I'll try to include some of that footage and a few pictures. But if you're looking for a knife, I just can't say enough about this thing. I mean, this thing will hog hog the wood off. What else can you say? When it works, it works. I'll have a description and a link in the box below where you guys can check this out and many more of his work. I definitely stand behind this. This is one thing that I absolutely have got my hands on and just loved. Absolutely loved it. What else can I say? It's perfect. It doesn't get any better than that. Look at those lines. There's nothing, there's not a flaw one on this. If there is, you show it to me, because I haven't felt it and I haven't seen it. He has attention to detail down. I mean, down to an art. You can also get this with the leather sheath if you so choose, or just the knife bare as it is. But I would get the sheath if I were you. You will not be disappointed. One last word real fast. So if you guys didn't already know it, he has a Facebook group. It's Blackfeather Knives, of course. I'd like for you guys to go over there and check it out. Guys, go ahead and check out his website. And I'll have both of those things in the description below. Yeah, you're going to love it. I promise. It is my favorite knife now. And I have a few. Absolutely. You guys have fun. I'll see you guys around. And take care.